Zion Storm is a college basketball legend. He was one of the original walk-ons for the LBSU dynasty. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on my channel. But Zion Storm, little kid, big heart. 5'10" on the basketball court, but somehow rose above everybody. He was a leader. Not only a leader for this team that he was on, but for years to come. He was a big-time catalyst in the recruiting of #1 recruits, Anthony Madison and DT Johnson. Both ended up deciding to go to LBSU and won a championship. Let's listen in on one of my favorite calls. The shot clock is off. Here is Storm. He's going to take his time getting the pick from Douglas Taylor. That doesn't work. He tries to get into the lane, passing back out to Monsetti. Monsetti, Storm from the logo. It's good. 75-74 off of the clutch shot of Zion Storm. And he shoots from the logo. That is a deep three. Contested as well, hand in his face, and he knocks it down. Probably the biggest shot, at least the clutchest shot of his career so far. It isn't all roses for Zion Storm, though. After graduating from LBSU, he had a great career, but just rode the bench for the Atlanta Hawks. Backing up Trae Young isn't easy. And then seeing other point guards get in before he did, it wasn't easy at all. So Zion started to think, what do I do next? Do I keep sitting on the bench? Or do I chase one of my other dreams? But little do you know that Zion Storm was a two-sport athlete. But first, let's go back to his high school days. Welcome to high school baseball here in the state of Florida. This week we check out one of the best recruits in the state of Florida. This is Zion Storm, the all-state second baseman, and now he is closing in on a few scholarship offers, one from Miami, one from Georgia, and a lot of other ones on the East Coast. And he is actually deciding between Long Beach State and Miami. So let's just see how he does in his at-bats here in this game. And he starts it out with a hit to left field off of the all-state lefty Jake Lawler. And that one was tattooed to left field as he starts out this game with a single. Now Zion Storm is a threat to always steal. It looks like the manager may have given him the sign on that one. Lawler, short step to home, and he does not get him in time. The throw from the catcher was low, and it looks like Storm just had the speed. He's under the tag as well. So 1 for 1 in this game for Zion Storm. His second at-bat versus the lefty Lawler, who has given up 3 runs so far. Here's a grounder up the middle, and a great diving stop from the shortstop, and a great throw from his knees. And he gets Storm. He's 1 for 2. Now in his third at-bat, Lawler is still on the mound here, 1 for 2. On the day for Zion, he hits one deep to center field, but it looks like it's going to be just a can of corn for the center fielder. And he is 1 for 3. One more at bat for Zion Storm here. He's got 4 homers this year so far. He's not much of a power hitter, but he is hitting leadoff for his high school team. Here's a pitch inside, and he just misses that one. Fly ball to center field, and that one will probably do it for Zion Storm. 1 for 4 on the day, but his team is closing in on a victory here. Top of the 9th inning, 1 out. This is a ground ball to the left side. They're going to go for 2. Storm gets it at second. He's going to throw to first, and it's a double play. And Baltimore West gets the win here. And Zion Storm goes 1 for 4 in one of his final games here in high school. We'll see where he chooses to go. Miami or Long Beach State. We'll have to see. It's going to be interesting. Zion Storm's high school baseball career doesn't end pretty, though. Despite hitting a home run in the 4th inning, they face Washington High School once again for a chance to go to the state playoffs. But instead, the rest of his team didn't do too hot. Storm hits his 5th home run of the year, but it's not enough. Baltimore West just absolutely folds. Zion, late in the game, down 5-2, nobody on, flies out to center. That would end up being his last high school at bat. But little did he know that he had something special coming. A scholarship offer he really couldn't refuse. Let's just not say scholarship offer. Let's say scholarships. Now, he wasn't being recruited very heavily out of high school for basketball, but Long Beach decided to offer him a dual scholarship to play basketball point guard for the basketball team and second base for the baseball team. Now, Storm actually ended up being a better basketball player. We all know what happens there. But what we don't see is his baseball career. Let's just check him out here in his freshman year. And right away, you know who he's going to face? The lefty, Jack Lawler. Bruh. One of his high school rivals. He faces him now in his first career start after an All-American second baseman ahead of him goes down. So Zion is put into the lineup right away. And let's see what he does in his starting debut. Ball 2. So here is the freshman Zion Storm at the plate. We don't know much about him, but we do know that he was highly recruited out of high school. He is also, fun fact, a point guard for the basketball team. So he's playing two sports at the same time. But here's Jake Lawler with the pitch on the outside. Gets him to look at that one. And the freshman does strike out looking in his first career start there. And doesn't look pretty. Second at-bat coming for Zion Storm. He is 0 for 1 so far. The lefty Lawler looks pretty good, only giving up one run so far. Here's a tap to the third, and this one should be easy. Throw to first, and Storm is out. 0 for 2 start here for the freshman Zion Storm. 1-0 count, this time to Trayvon Lopez. His 57th pitch of the game is going to be a swinging strike. The Long Beach with a comfortable 4-run lead here in the fifth. 1-1 pitch is on. It's low in the zone. And Storm gets his first career hit in his first start. And that one will be a single up the middle. And he's got the speed. We all seen it on the basketball court. You got to think coach is going to send him here. So it looks like the coach could be sending him here versus the lefty. And let's see what he does on his first pitch. He's going home with it. Storm's going to take off. And he's head in for second with the steal. How about the jump by Storm? It looks like, man, he had a huge jump on that one. And wow. Now, unfortunately for Zion Storm, his baseball career didn't go as planned. He had a dual scholarship offer, but it just didn't work out playing baseball. And in basketball, he really started to get recognized nationally. He really started to dominate. So he decided after his freshman year, and that was it. He got to focus on basketball. Seemed like he had a brighter future there because he found some unknown talent that maybe he didn't know he had in high school. But lucky for Long Beach basketball, but not so good for his baseball career. He didn't touch the field again after that game. But we all know what he did on the basketball court. I mean, accolade after accolade. The guy was at least an all-conference team, either defensively or just all-conference in general. Every single year he was on the squad. But then after that, he went on to the NBA. He was a backup and just didn't see the court at all. So that brought up a question in his head. What does he do next? Well, Storm decides to try out. Not for another basketball team, but for the MLB.